All right. So in this video, we will be talking about multiplication and division with the powers of 10. Cool. So, sorry, this is small. My writing tablet fall down. No mistake. So let's think about powers of 10. What are the powers of 10s? Powers of 10s are pretty much like tens, hundreds, and thousands. Yeah. Under multiplication and division of powers of tens, what we have to understand is the first thing about how multiplication works, how division works. Multiplication means number becomes bigger, right? Where division means number becomes smaller. Yeah? And then the decimal places movement, the movement of decimal places. Those are the main things. How multiplication works, how division works, how the movement of decimal places work. After that, it's pretty much like the rest of things are pretty much the same scenario or same deal. So decimal places. So if you have just a 10, 10 has only one zero, so we say a movement of one decimal place. Yeah. Then if it is 100, 100 has two zeros, right? So it will be a movement of two decimal places. DP means decimal places. 1000 means movement of three decimal places. I think you might be getting it now. 1000 has three zeros. That's the easy way to think about it. 10,000 means movement of four decimal places. All right. Now, just for fun, let's think about a question. Let's say that I got 1.12, that means 12.34. And let's say that I'm thinking about multiplying by 10, then multiplying by 100, then multiply by 1000, yeah, and then multiply by 10,000, then divide it by 10, divide it by 100, divide it by 1000, and divide it by 10,000. All right. Multiplication, as I said, means the movement of the number becomes larger, and 10 means movement of one decimal place. So we know any number, yeah, any decimal number, like let's say 1 point, the number which we are considering, 12.34. Actually, after 34, there are thousands of zeros. Even in 12, like we can write thousands of zeros in the front of it. This is how this 12 looks like, actually 12.34. We just don't write it because zeros in front of a whole number is unnecessary. Zeros at the end of a decimal number after the decimal point are unnecessary. That's why we don't write it, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. It's there, all right? So let's write down this 12.34. But it is multiplied by 10, right? Multiplication means should it move to this side or this side? Look at it. If we think about it, if I move this decimal point to here, it will become 123. Number became larger. But if I move this decimal point to here, it becomes just a 1 point something. Number became smaller. So because it's a multiplication, the movement will be towards my right hand side. So if you want, you can write down multiplication means the decimal point will move towards the right hand side. Where the division means the decimal point will move towards the left hand side. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so now let's go and do this question. So now here the multiplication, so the decimal point will move towards the right hand side, but only one place because it's a 10. So my answer will be 123.4. Now here, 12.34, 2 decimal places, right? 1 place, 2 place. So it will be like 1234.000, which is unnecessary to write. Because after the decimal points, if it is just zeros at the end, we just don't write it. 12.34, here it's multiplied by 1000. So 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place. So the decimal point will come here. But there is a blank. What is the blank? That is nothing. Nothing means 0. So it will be 12,340. Multiplied by 10,000 means 12.34. 1 place, 2 place, do it with me, 3 place, 4 place. So the decimal point is here, so it's just pretty much this much. So it's going to be 123,400. Now let's go to division. Give a try, pause this video and give a try to do it by yourself. Alright, let's work it out. I hope that you did it. I didn't give much time, so I hope that you paused it. Alright, so anyway, the decimal point here, divided by 10 means decimal point will move 1 place forward, and that will make a 1.234. Now here, 12.34, the decimal point will move 2 places forward. So 1 place and 2 place, and the dot will come here. So it will be what? 0.1234. And then here, 12.34 divided by 1000, right? So 3 places, 1 place, 2 place, 3 place, and the decimal point is here. What is in the middle here? Nothing. No, usually we write in front of a dot. We just don't write dot, 0 point. We just write 0 point. Dot. That means we just don't write a dot or point and start it. Some countries they do that, but in Australia we tend to use a 0 point rather than writing 0.0123, we just write 0.0123. Yeah. As well, when we are reading it after the point, we just read it digit by digit. Now the last but not the least is 12.34. We are going to divide it by 1000, right? So 1 place, 2 place, 3 place, 4 place. So the dot will come here, 0, 0, 0. So it will be a 0.00123. I hope that it made sense. Okay, now then let's go and give a try with the year 5 H2 question. Year 5 H2 on IXL. I think these questions are there all over year 4, year 5, year 6, even year 7 it is there. But we are going to do year 5 H2 because one of my students in that was me. Now here it is multiplication, but it can be even division. Both of them doesn't really matter. So if you can see here, multiply decimal by tens powers. So that will be easier now. But it can be used for division as well. Anyway, let's work it out. So I can see here 0.07, but they are saying multiply by 10. So 1 place forward. So it will be then 0.7 or just write a 0.7 because 0 like the front. We don't have to write 0, we can just write a 0.7. And here 0.3, we have to multiply by 100, right? 1 place forward, 2 place forward. The dot will come here and a 0 will be here. So it will be just a 30.0, which is just a 30, right? And then here also the decimal point will move 2 places forward because it's a multiply by 100. And that's just a 75. Yeah. Here the decimal point will move only 1 place forward. So it will be 2 point, which is just a 2, isn't it? And then here it's going to move 3 places. So 1 place, 2 place, 3 places. The dot will come here. So it will be a 510 point, which is just a 510. And here, give a try. Yep. 0.8, 1 place, 2 place, because it's 100. That's a minus 80. Ooh, 10,000. That's a nice one. I like it. How many places? 4 places, right? 1 place, 2 place, 3 place, 4 place. And the dot is going to come here. So 0, 0, 0. So that's a 5,000 point, which is just a 5,000. Then this point will move 1 place only forward. That's a 1.7. Alright, so I hope that you understood how to do multiplications with tens powers. Even you can use the same trick to do divisions. Alright, so have a great day.